Now we come to types of organizational structure. Now different business units, they follow different organizational structure. Now what are the structures that can be formed? There are two structures. One is functional structure and one is divisional structure. Now suppose there is a business who concentrates only in one type of goods. They only produce one type of goods. Suppose there is a company which is producing only garments and they don't concentrate in any other activities. But there are many business houses you will see like Samsung. Now they are not only delivering mobiles, that is not only the only product of the business. So what Samsung can produce, they can produce TV, they produce mobile phones, they are also present in the washing machine. So can you see the same business is delivering different lines of product. They are concentrating not in a single product mobiles, they are concentrating in different line of product. Now why a business concentrates in different lines of product? That helps the business to maximize profit. So if the mobiles are not sold in the market, the Samsung will make money by selling the TVs or the washing machine. So all time profits come inside that type of business which actually concentrate in various types of product line. But there are business you will find those who concentrate only on a single product. So the business which concentrates only on a single product, they focus on single product line, they divide the organizational structure according to its function. So a single product, whatever it is, suppose let be X. So X product is the final product of the business and it concentrates only in this single product. So it will divide the entire business according to the different functions, like finance department will be there, looking after the cash flows, inflows, how finance is arranged, loan for capital layout. So everything that handles the finance related activities of the business fall under finance department. Then there will be purchase department. Now after financing your activity, the business will try to go for purchasing all the raw materials, labors, machineries from the market. Then comes production department of the main activity. And finally, the produced good has to be marketed, so through advertisements and all. So marketing department is there, those who actually play a part in advertising the product, those who travel from place to place and they are engaged with the task of placing hoardings about the product so that it comes under the knowledge of customers. And finally there is sales department who looks into how much sale and from what are the regions where X good was saleable. So sales department looks after the final sale of the product from where the business generates its revenue earning. So any business that concentrates on only a single product X, it is divided into different departments according to the different functions. This is known as functional structure. Then what do you mean by divisional structure? Now there are business houses, just I named Samsung, they not only concentrate on X product, they also concentrate on Y and Z. So what happens when a business has to focus on 3 different products? Again there will be a chaotic situation. So in order to stop that chaotic situation, it is divided according to the number of products. Suppose X, Y, Z, there are 3 products. So this will be treated as division 1, this is division 2 and this is division 3. So they have to focus on different areas. Now for a particular product X, the structure will be again based on its function. that is, it will have a finance department, it will have purchase department, production department, sales department, marketing department. Similarly, division 2, which is engaged in Y production, will also be subdivided into its function: finance department, purchase department, production department, sales department and marketing department. And the same thing will happen for Z. So what can you see in divisional structure? First, the entire business is divided according to the number of products, and then under each product you have all the departments based on certain functions. So functional structure, it is also present, but after dividing the business into the different products where they concentrate. For example, Samsung, it is making mobiles, TVs, for example. So it is concentrating on two products, X and Y. For mobiles, you have a separate finance department, separate purchase departments which purchases raw materials for only making mobiles, separate production department who will be focusing only on production of mobile phones, and separate sales department who will be focusing on sales of the Samsung phones. So the sales department of Samsung mobiles will not be interested or have no connection with the sales department of Samsung TV units. Similarly, Samsung TV will have a different finance department, how they will be gathering finance for making the entire capital for the layout and the purchase of raw materials for TV production. The separate production department which will be concentrating only on production of TV, and sales and marketing department who will be only marketing or advertising and seeing maximum sale is coming to Samsung from the TV production. So there is no connection between the different product lines in which the business is divided into, and each separate products have been further divided into according to its function. So divisional structure, you will see first the business is divided according to the number of products, and then it is further subdivided into the number of functions performed. So you will see the functional structure is already inside the divisional structure. So what are the main points under type of organization structure? The main points are that functional structure you can find in a business which concentrates in single product, and the departments are classified according to the different functions. And a divisional structure you will find if a business concentrates on more than one product line, and for each and every product they have separate functional structure. That means they are further divided into the separate functions performed by these departments. So what is the difference between functional and divisional structure? Functional structure, it takes place in a business who are engaged with single product, a product specific. And divisional structure is found, they have in a business where different product, business who concentrates on different product line. Then in functional structure you will see what is the specialization. They are specially divided according to the functions inside the business, like finance department, purchase department, production department, sales department. They are performing a specific type of function, so they are specially divided according to the functions. And divisional structure, they are first divided according to the number of products, and then further they are subdivided according to the functions. So suppose X, Y, Z, there are 3 products. So first the business is divided into 3 units, and then for X product it is further divided according to the functions, that is finance department, purchase department, production department, sales department, like this. Same thing for Y and for Z. So what you can see, the entire functional structure, they comes after the business is divided into 3 divisions, and each functional structure you will see for the functional structures is found in every product line. So in every product there will be all the different subdivisions of department. Now third thing, suppose the business have suffered loss. Now in case of functional structure, if a business follows a functional structure, it becomes very difficult to understand which department's fault was it for which the business have rendered losses. Like whether the finance department has made some problem, the purchase department there was some problem, production department was there any problem, or sales department any problem. So suppose the business has suffered some kind of loss, and it becomes very difficult to detect that which department's functioning was wrong or which departments has led to the loss of the business. So it's very difficult to figure out. But if the business suffers a loss, it is easy to figure out in case of divisional structure. For example, Samsung mobiles are not being sold in the market, but washing machines and TVs are sold. So what will you find? That particularly this department is malfunctioning. It is facing a problem. From the other products, the business is getting overall profit. So it becomes easier for the business to detect first from which department the problem is arising, from which division or product line the problem is arising, and it is very easy to hold them responsible and bring about changes in the particular product. So I hope you have understood functional structure. The business is producing only one product. If the business suffers any loss, it becomes difficult to understand which department's functioning was not proper for which the business has suffered loss, because the business is divided into so many departments, and of course any department's functioning, if it is not up to date or it's not correct, then only the business will suffer loss at the end, not according to its plan. But if the business is having a divisional structure, that means it is divided into different product lines, and thereafter each product line has a functional structure. So it will be easier to detect that loss is coming from which product, and that then all the function performed by these departments will be held responsible for bringing loss to the business, whereas the other products are more or less saleable in the market, are bringing profit. So finance department, production department, purchase department, sales department of this Y product will not be investigated. Okay, those who are working for a particular product X that is suffering the loss in the market, only the work of X is handled by its own finance department, purchase department, production and sales department. Only they will be questioned for why the loss have been resulted due to any kind of negligence by any of the departments who are entitled to work for the product X. Next, you will see that it is functional department, it is less costly to the business and there is minimum wastage. But it is opposite for the case of divisional structure. Now why it is less costly, let me tell you first. Suppose in case of divisional structure, XYZ products are produced. They all have different finance department. Now suppose for production of product X, the finance department is taking a loan of a lump sum amount. And why loan is taken? So that they can purchase the raw materials needed for coming up with the production of X and for buying the machineries. Now suppose they still have few cash left with them. So what you raise from loan, the business doesn't use everything. They use according to the need. So after purchasing raw materials and machinery, they felt that there is excess of finance. Now that much money which was taken as loan is going to be a total waste. Now if they give the finance department gives the money for the production of Y. That means if finance department is engaged or they are in connection with the finance department of Y, then finance department who is raising fund or loan for production of Y can take less loan from the market, because loan means ultimately the business only have to pay the interest. More the loan, more the interest. So if loan can be reduced and the cash can be, extra cash can flow from the finance department of X production to finance department of Y production, it will be of benefit. But there is no connection between these departments. Now when there is no connection with these departments, what happens? Every department concentrates in a particular product and there is no coordination between them. Now it becomes very costly. Suppose raw materials are bought for production of X. Now there is excess of raw materials. So if the purchase department gives that to the purchase department of Y, they can reduce their expenditure on raw materials. Business wants to reduce its cost. But there is no connection between the two purchase departments because they are concentrating on different product line. So what will happen? Here the raw materials purchase will be a total waste, and there the purchase department are purchasing the similar type of materials. So the business cost is increasing. They want to reduce wastage, but here wastage is increased. So that is why this functional structure is less costly and there is minimum wastage, but here you can find it is more costly and there is more wastage of resources. Every business wants to keep the cost minimum and to make all the best use of the resources that are hired by them or whatever is purchased by them. But it becomes costly. Why? Because there is no connection. X is a product, Y is a product. They have their different finance department, different purchase department, where there is no coordination, no link, and so the excess, which is, suppose finance department is having excess or purchase department have excess of raw materials. That means the left out raw materials after production of X. Under the same business, Samsung is only a single business, but it concentrates in different product line. So Samsung as a whole will try to reduce the cost and minimize the wastage of resources. So the purchase department of the mobile, Samsung mobile, is having extra raw materials. Suppose it is also needed for production. These raw materials are also needed for production of TV. But since the purchase department of TV have no connection, they cannot get hold over the commodities and they are making the repeated purchase, so it increases the cost of the business and there is wastage of resources.